Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. For those of you new here, my name is Donna, and for those of you not new, thank you so much for continuing to come back and support my channel. I appreciate all of you so very much. Today we are doing our Simply Sample series. Every couple weeks I go in, I pick some samples out of my collection and I utilize them for a couple weeks, and then I come back to you and give you some like mini reviews. These are the samples that I have to go over for this week, and these are my bins of samples that we will choose from when the time comes. So the first one I want to talk about is this. This is the AG Hair Care Glow Shine Infuse Serum. This is a $28 item for 1 ounce of product, and it has 4.2 stars at Ulta. It is 97% plant-based and quote unquote helps hair shine from the inside out. It's supposed to nourish your hair, reduce the frizz in your hair, and smooth the cuticle, and it is vegan and a heat protectant as well. It's pretty fragranced, but it's not like an offensive fragrance. I didn't get much use out of this packet. It is a huge like sample packet, but I think I got like 1 use out of it. And there seems to be enough for a use out of it. So I'm gonna mix it in right now and kind of put it in my hair. It's not an offensive fragrance, but it does kind of remind me of like tea tree. Definitely smells like Paul Mitchell tea tree stuff. Very mentholated, I guess. So if you're not into the mentholated thought process when it comes to your hair, definitely don't use this product. But I think that you guys can see, got me just running it through my hair. I think that you guys can see it really does make my hair like shine and give it like, you can see all the different colors in my hair right now, which is not something I don't think that you can see on a regular basis. So there's that. I did like it. I just don't think I liked it enough to pay $28 for 1 ounce. I do have some other oils that I like. I know that I'm looking at my hair oils over there. You can get some really great hair oil for a relatively inexpensive price. I know Bedhead makes one that I'm really fond of, but if I'm gonna buy a high-end one, I love the Bumble and Bumble one, and I use it quite a lot. I love it. I love the smell of it. I love how it is. I'm just not sure that this AG hair care one is worth the $28 for 1 ounce. Would I purchase it in a pinch? Sure. I think that it does really well. It's very lightweight. It doesn't make my hair feel gross, which some oils can tend to do. You have to learn how to put them on appropriately first. But then you do have some hair oils that can leave your hair feeling gross, that can feel thick and heavy in your hair. I think it's a great oil. It makes my hair feel and look great, but it's just not one that I think I would spend the $28 on. There are multiple other hair oils out there that I prefer over this one, but it's good in a pinch. The second thing I have is the first of my skincare, which was the Dermalogica Skin Smoothing Cream. So this has 4.5 stars on Ulta Beauty, and it is cruelty-free and vegan. I love Dermalogica products, just saying. This one does not have like a synthetic fragrance to it, but it does have a bit of a smell to it. But it's again, not offensive. It's not floral either. It kind of, to me, smells a little bit citrusy. This is it here on my hand. It is a little bit thicker as a like cream, and this product does come in 2 different sizes. So it comes in a 1.7 and a 3.4 ounce version. The 3.4 ounce version of this is $69. I am a partner to Dermalogica because of the nature of my business. So I have a lot of Dermalogica, and I get a lot of Dermalogica gratis, and I love Dermalogica. This is coming from somebody who honestly, prior to working in this business, didn't really use any kind of moisturizer, and I didn't have a skincare routine. Dermalogica has changed the game for me. I really liked this product. It's supposed to combat fine lines and dryness. It's supposed to help with dullness and uneven texture. I think that it did all that. Even in the 2 weeks that I was using it, I used it every single day, 1 time a day. It does say that you should use it twice a day, at morning and at night. I used it at night, every night after cleansing my skin. I only used it once a day, and I could see some changes in my skin in just the 2 weeks that I was using it. Also, this little sample guide lasted me all those 2 weeks and still has product in it, even though I was using it every single day. A little dab will do you is what I'm saying. It is thick enough that that one little dab that I put here got my whole arm. In addition to that, it's not greasy, which is something that I like to be a part of moisturizers, because I don't want my face to feel greasy, right? And there are some moisturizers out there that, even though they're made for your face and they're made for morning and night, they do feel greasy. It has a really great consistency. It's not super thin nor super thick, so you could wear it in the morning if you wanted to. I just didn't like to wear it in the morning. I use a Kiehl's one in the morning that I'm trying to use up, so I did use that in the morning. I'm sure if I used this twice a day for the last 14 days, I probably would see this little sample size a little bit more depleted than what it is currently. It made my skin look hydrated, and I felt like my skin was also hydrated. So it's definitely doing what it says it's going to do. Would I pay $69 for it? Yes, I would, because I have Dermalogica products. I use Dermalogica products on a regular basis. I know that Dermalogica is amazing on your skin and for your skin. So I would definitely pay the $69 for the full 3.4 ounce size of this, but I do know that it has a 1.7 ounce size as well. So if you're not, like, if that's your deal breaker is that price point, there is a lesser cost price point available to you, and Dermalogica is an amazing skincare brand. The other skincare item that I got was this. It is the Delectable Body Butter Cream and Triple Citrus Blend. This is by Cake Beauty, or at least that's where I found it on the internet. I think that this maybe isn't for sale anymore because I couldn't find this specific cream. I did find like a shower gel by them, and I did find other body butter creams by them, but it wasn't this specific one. So I'm not sure if this one is still for sale. I could only find it on one website by Cake Beauty, and it did have a 5-star rating on Cake Beauty, and you guys know how I feel sometimes about going to the specific brand's website and finding those 5-star reviews. I don't necessarily know anything about Cake Beauty, so I'm not here to say that they're doing things wrong. I just don't like to see 5-star ratings, because you know that there are bad reviews out there. You know that there are. This smells so good. It's not got like this like lemon pledge kind of scent to it. I feel like it smells a lot more like grapefruit than it does any other citrus on it, which gives me like that fresh, like early morning, like wake up kind of thought process when I'm putting it on my skin. It's also super hydrating. It is so thick though that it was hard for me to squeeze out of this little squeezy tube, but because it's super thick, you can feel the hydration happening. I would say also that initially you get kind of like this really greasy feel, and it doesn't go away right away. And that bothered me just a little bit because I want to be immediately able to like pick stuff up. And I don't think that I was able to, but within like 5-7 minutes, somewhere around there, all the greasiness on my hands went away. What I would say is, if that bothers you also, I stopped putting it on my hands as a hand cream and just used it on my body as a body cream, and then washed my hands, and it went away in that moment. It does have shea butter that helps to nourish the skin. It is cruelty-free and vegan, which is an amazing thing. What sucks is that, again, like I said, I couldn't find this specific one on the Cake Beauty website. I did get this in Ipsy, I do believe. The one that I did find, this is $10 for 4 ounces of body butter, and I don't really necessarily think that that's a bad price. This is a 1 ounce container, so I did get a 1/4 of the full size. I think that this will last me quite some time, and I'm okay with that. I did like it. I think that this would be really great on my legs. My legs and my elbows suffer from horribly dry skin. So I have been using this pretty much daily on my elbows when I think about it. They're still a little pink, and I can still feel a little bit of like dryness to them, but they look a hell of a lot better than they have in the past. I would definitely purchase a full size of that or any of their other body butters that they have there because of my experience with this one. So then we move into the makeup samples that I had, and I do have these 3 makeup samples here. I'm going to start with this one here. This is the Bite Beauty Agave Lip Balm, and then it also has the lip scrub in here. This is what it looks like, and you guys can see I still have some of the balm left. It doesn't take very much of the balm to make your lips feel so hydrated and so healthy. Like, I just dip my finger in there and like pat it onto my lips and then rub my lips together, and it feels amazing. It's an amazing balm. I did have a full-size Bite Beauty lip balm, but I think it went bad. And that's the one thing I would say, is that because of their formulations and making these things, they are considered clean beauty. They use all natural products. Sometimes their products go bad rather quickly. It's a $14 lip balm, so you have to decide if you're going to be using it enough that you're going to get the $14 out of it, because I could go down to the store and buy a $2.99 chapstick and be perfectly fine with that $2.99 going bad in a couple months, but a $14 chapstick or a $14 lip balm, I'm not sure that I would be happy about. It is vegan, it's cruelty-free. They use plant-based oils in their product. The balm is super hydrating. It glides on really well, and like I said, just a little dab will do you. You can feel it on your lips, but it's not like super heavy on your lips like some balms are. It doesn't feel waxy. It feels emollient. And the balm has a 4.3 star rating at Bite Beauty. The scrub has 4.6 stars on Bite Beauty. It comes in at $22 for a pot. It cleanses, exfoliates, conditions, smooths, softens lips, and it has a sugar gel base. You know, the little bit that I had in here was only enough for one use. I would say that it did really good with cleaning my lips as well. I did have some lipstick on it when I used it because I wanted to see its cleansing properties. It took the lipstick right off. It did help to exfoliate my lips. It made a mess on my face. It is a little bit more oily, I felt like, than the balm is, and therefore just kind of went everywhere. But it tastes real good. I don't think that you're supposed to taste it, but because it's clean beauty, I don't think that there's anything wrong with it either. I definitely wouldn't eat it. It worked. It worked really well. I don't know that I'd pay $22 for a scrub though, but I would pay $14 for the balm. And both of these worked really well. If Bite Beauty is your thing, like I would say that these are good products from them to use. The next thing I have is this, and it is the Bad Gal Bang mascara by Benefit, and this is in blue. You guys, I don't know if you watched last week's, but I was so excited to have a blue mascara, and I am wearing it today. I don't know if you guys can tell. Here, let me get real close. Real close. Can you guys tell? I hope so. I hope that you guys can tell. I did try and layer it over the top of the black ones that I have, and you can't really tell that I'm wearing blue mascara if you layer it, so it's not that standout blue mascara that's going to show up if you layer it over the top of a black one. I could see it being amazing if you layered it over a white one. Like, you'd really have some blue eyelashes. Bad Gal Bang is my favorite Benefit mascara, so let's start there. This is what the wand looks like. It's like a little Christmas tree. This guy has a 4-star rating at Ulta Beauty. It's long wear. It claims to be 36 hours worth of long wear. I don't know. I didn't wear it for 36 hours. Actually, I take that back. I did wear it for 36 hours because I am a horrible human being and slept in my makeup, same makeup, 2 days in a row because I was just super busy and didn't even think to take it off my face. And it was just eye makeup. And sometimes when I'm just wearing eye makeup, I don't think to clean my face as much as I do when I'm wearing like a full face, right? And these days, going out and about in public with a mask on my face, I don't do a full face. I just do my eyes. So I fell asleep with this on my lashes, which is probably not healthy for your lashes, and didn't take it off for 2 full days. So I do know that it lasts that long because it was still a struggle bus to get it off of my eyelashes 2 days later. It says it's water resistant, smudge proof, and creates volume. I think that it definitely creates some kind of volume. I think that it gives length, I think that it is a beautiful mascara. I love the Bad Gal Bang mascara. It is a mascara, though, that I do tend to utilize with another mascara because it does give volume and it does give length to my lashes as well, but not as much length as I like it to give. So I found that I use it in conjunction with a more lengthening mascara and then put this on also. Like I said, this doesn't work well with a black mascara. You can't hardly tell it's got any blue pigmentation to it when you do that. But I do love that mascara. It is $25, and I will tell you this. I don't think that there's any mascara on the planet that's worth $25. Number one, you're supposed to throw your mascaras away after 3 months of use. So if you're utilizing a mascara like I do, you have multiple mascaras open at the same time and aren't going to get your $25 worth if you are throwing your mascara away as you're supposed to. So I would say a mini is the way to go. I forgot to look to see if this was available in a mini, but this is a mini size, so I have to imagine it is, especially if I got it in a sample bag from Ulta in a mini size. So I would have to imagine it is, and Benefit is probably the best at making sure that all of the items that they have for sale, or at least 90% of them, come in a mini version as well. So what I will say to that is that most of their mini mascaras are, I think, $15 a piece, and I could definitely get $15 worth of use out of a mini size of this mascara. I don't think any full-size mascara is worth $25. There's just so many drugstore mascaras out there that are amazing for $5. The next thing I have is this, and it is the Tarte Quench Hydrating Primer. This has 3.8 stars on Sephora. It is vegan. It's supposed to be hydrating. As it said, it's supposed to have a coconut scent. This comes in at $32 for 1 ounce of product. This primer was not amazing. Like, I hate saying that because I do like Tarte as a brand, but I'm not a huge fan of most of their complexion products. If I'm honest, I have so many problems with their complexion products. So let's start there. I got this in Ipsy. Very water-based, and it's got this jelly-like consistency. So you put this on your face, and I don't know if it's supposed to feel like this, but it's very sticky. Very, very sticky. And once it dries, it's so much worse. And I don't know if it's supposed to be like a dupe for the Milk Hydra set, or Hydra, this guy. I don't know if it's supposed to be a dupe for that, but it was totally unexpected. I wasn't expecting it to be as sticky as it is, and it's more sticky than that. The problem is with this guy, the stickiness factor of it goes away once you put your makeup on your face. With this guy, it doesn't. Your face continues to feel sticky, and it doesn't do anything to help your makeup application, or at least it didn't for mine. It didn't do anything to help with my makeup application. In addition to that, it didn't smell like coconuts. It smells very floral, almost sickeningly floral, and I could continue to smell it on my face throughout the day, which grossed me out. And it's not hydrating. I actually found it to be more drying on my face. There are parts of, like, around my mouth that I felt dried up more so than it had after utilizing this for about 4 days. This was the only primer I used for about 4 days. And then I switched up the primer and used a different primer, and then went back to this for a couple more days and just found all this to be true all over again. So it's sticky. It's got a gel-like texture, which doesn't offend me at all, but the stickiness also doesn't offend me immediately, but because it stuck around the way it did offend me. I hated it. I hated the feel of it on my face. It did nothing for my makeup application. It did nothing for the longevity of my makeup. I also found that it dried out my face more, so there's no hydration factor there. It pilled up in certain areas, or made my foundation pill up in certain areas. The L'Oreal Fresh Wear I wear all the time. It's a beautiful foundation on me. I'm wearing it today. It pilled up in spots I've never seen it pill up before, ever, let alone in the spots that it was pilling. Sometimes when I have pilling in my foundation, it's definitely because of the primer I put underneath it, but it's typically like around my nose area. This was pilling up on like my cheek area, which I thought was odd as well. It leaves your skin also, I don't know if you can see it, but it also leaves your skin like kind of like glossy, like you've taken a lip balm and like put it all over your face. I didn't like it. So this I got, you know, I don't know, 6 or 7 uses out of it. I think that it's probably gone. I did struggle to get the little bit on my hand that I got. So I am going to put it in my empties. I do believe I used it all. It's just not my favorite, and I just won't be purchasing it again. I definitely don't think it's worth $32 for 1 ounce of this product. It's definitely not one that I will purchase. And then the last thing that I have is, of course, my mask here. This is a face mask by Sweet Chef. It is the Beet and Vitamin A Fresh Pressed Sheet Mask. And I was really anticipating pulling this out and having all of the like serum on it be red, because when I think of beets, I think red, and this is pink. You know, it's a pink little dude, and it's folded over because there is so much serum left in here. This whole bottom section still has a whole bunch of serum in it. I have a picture of this mask on my face because it was so cute. It had like beets on one side. I think it had beets and like maybe pills, because it has a pill here for vitamin A on one side, and then on the other it had like little hearts or something like that. I can't remember what exactly it was, but it was a cute sheet mask. It didn't fit my face entirely. I do know that on the outskirts of my face over here, but I just rubbed the serum into those parts because there was so much serum on this sheet mask, which sometimes is tricky because it's more drippy. This one didn't drip everywhere. It was more of kind of like a jelly serum. It's supposed to refine your pores and smooth your skin and give your skin kind of like this healthy glow to it. I do feel like my skin glowed after using it. I do feel like my skin glowed the next day as well. And I kept this so that I could utilize that serum again at a different time, in a different day, because I did love how it looked and how it made my skin feel and how it made my skin look even the next day after using it. It is cruelty-free and vegan, and it does have 4.7 stars on the website that I found it on. It is also an item that I got from Ipsy, so I'm not even sure where to purchase it other than the direct website that I went to find it. I will say that it did leave my skin a little bit sticky, which you all know I don't like, but then I topped it with a moisturizer and that stickiness went away. So that was a saving grace. That sheet mask comes in at $3.50 on the Sweet Chef website. But as you guys know, I've said this before, I've never purchased a sheet mask because I get all of my sheet masks from Ipsy, and I get a ton of them, which is why we're now pulling them and putting them into these Simply Samples videos. I would probably purchase that sheet mask again. It was a decent sheet mask. So that was the samples that I had last week. So now we're going to pull from my stash for new samples. All right, so these are my sample bins right here. We do have the first one being hair, second being skin, and third being makeup. We do pull 1, 2, and 3. And when we're done with this, we are going to pull 1 sheet mask as well for that self-care piece. So let's go ahead and pull. We've got hair first. This is the Rusk Pro Finishing Firm Hold Hairspray. So it is a hairspray. I haven't had a hairspray ever, I don't think. And I don't think I've ever used this brand either. This was a bag of minis that I got at GMC last year. So I'm actually kind of excited to try that. So then we have skin, and we pull 2 from skin. The first one is Dr. Dennis Gross Hyaluronic Marine Do It Right Eye Gel Cream. So there's that. That is a really pretty bottle. It doesn't open. It's out there. Let's pull one of these hearts. All right. Oh, I have never tried Forsali. So I'm actually excited about this, and there's actually 3 of them here. So we have the Skin Tune Blur, the Unicorn Essence, and the Rose Gold Elixir. And then we have makeup and let's see. All right, we have, oh, another Benefit mascara, you guys. We have the Benefit Roller Lash. This is the only one of their mascaras, I do believe, that I haven't tried. Nope, not mascara. All right, we have the Makeup Forever Ultra HD foundation, it looks like, and this is in Y245. I might be able to make that work. I think it looks a little bit yellow, but I do think I'll be able to make it work. Oh, falling everywhere. So this is the Lancome Skin Feels Good Skin Tint. And there are 4 different shades there. I'm going to pull this bin down and I'm going to grab the sheet masks in it. This one has my sheet mask. So I am going to just dig my hand in. I am going to find the sheet mask, oh my gosh, and pull it out. All right, so this looks like mini sheet mask. It looks like there's 3 in here. That's exciting. And they're all 3 different by J-Gen Cosmetics. I have to imagine that I got this probably in an Ipsy Plus. There are 3 sheet masks in here. All right, so my camera died at the end of me pulling those masks and talking to you guys through those masks, so I hope that I got all the information that I needed to get when I pulled them. But these are the samples that we have for use over the next couple weeks. And like, I'm super excited about them. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. I hope that you enjoyed it enough that you'll consider coming back in a couple weeks to see my thoughts on these items. I also hope that you like it enough that you're considering giving it a big thumbs up. It's totally free to do, and it helps YouTube get some kind of grasp on our content and maybe send it out into the universe to other people to watch. Helps my channel grow. I love you guys so much for the thoughts of even potentially hitting that like button. I hope that you liked it, or me, enough that you're considering subscribing to my channel before you go. It's also totally free to do, but if you do that, please don't forget to hit the notification bell. I do upload content 3 to 4 times a week, depending on the week, and I wouldn't want you to miss anything. And I am also doing Vlogmas this year. I have some collabs lined up, and I'll be bringing content to you every single day throughout December, so I hope to have you along for that crazy ride, because I do work full-time, so that's always a crazy thing in my life, and I've already started pre-filming for it. I hope to see you guys again in another video of mine, is basically what I'm trying to say here. Even if you don't subscribe, please leave a comment down in the comment section. I love having conversations with you guys down there and would love to hear from you. What samples are you using? Do you pull samples and use them week to week like I do, or do you just pull samples every now and then? I was thinking about doing a full face of samples again sometime soon. Let me know if you'd be interested in that. You guys, I hope that this week is treating you well. I hope that your Thanksgiving was amazing. I hope that you got to spend it with as many family members as you could. I know that we're all kind of in this place where our states are kind of making us stop seeing people again because, you know, the pandemic is the way it is, and we've had some serious outbreaks. I know Washington State, we're almost under lockdown all over again. We're at 25% capacity in most of our stores, and yeah, it's crazy out there. So I hope that you guys are staying well. I hope that you are masking up when you are out in public, if not for anything else, but for your own safety. God knows when there's somebody else walking around out there without a mask on that's asymptomatic. At least keep yourself safe, you guys. Wear that mask when you're out in public. Wash your hands, of course, always. Don't touch your face. I need to tell myself that a lot. I touch my face way too often. I hope that you guys are loving each other, but loving each other from afar. And until next time, bye guys.